Hey there! Welcome back to the channel. If you're like me, you know there's nothing quite like having a little bit of nature indoors to liven up your space. I mean, who doesn't love a pop of green to freshen things up? Today, we're diving into 15 indoor plants we absolutely love. These little beauties don't just add life to your home, they help purify the air, boost your mood, and honestly, they just look so good. Whether you're a seasoned plant parent or just getting started, I've got something on this list that'll fit your vibe. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's dig in. Pun totally intended. All right, first up, we've got the stunning Calathea Variegata. Just look at these leaves. The patterns and colors are like living art. This plant isn't just a decoration, it's a whole vibe. One of the reasons I love Calathea Variegata is because of how unique its foliage is. It's almost like nature got fancy with a paintbrush. Plus, it's a low-light plant, so it's perfect for those cozy corners without direct sunlight. Now, quick pro tip. Calatheas love humidity, so if your home gets a bit dry, maybe set up a small humidifier nearby or group it with other plants. It's a little extra TLC, but totally worth it when your plant looks this good. This one's a winner for adding freshness and that wow factor to any space. Plus, it's pet-friendly, so no worries if your furry friends are curious. All right. Plant number 2 is the bird's nest fern, and let me tell you, this one is a showstopper. I mean, just look at these fronds. It's like having a piece of the rainforest right in your home. The bird's nest fern gets its name from this cool nest-like shape in the middle. It's a total conversation starter. And the best part? It thrives in medium to low light, so it's super versatile for any room in the house. This plant loves humidity, so it's perfect for spots like the bathroom. Just make sure it's not sitting in direct sunlight. It prefers that soft, indirect light. Trust me, happy ferns equal happy vibes. This one's not just beautiful, it's also easy to care for. Just keep the soil moist but not soggy, and you're good to go. Plus, its unique look makes it a real standout in any space. All right, next up is an absolute classic, the spider plant. If there's an MVP of easy care houseplants, this one might just take the crown. Look at those flowing leaves. It's like it's having a good hair day every day. What's super cool about spider plants is how they grow these little babies, or spiderettes. They're not just adorable, they're also super easy to propagate. Just snip one off, pop it in water, and boom, new plant. Spider plants are perfect for hanging baskets or shelves where they can really show off their leaves. And here's the best part. They're practically indestructible. Forget to water. No problem, it'll bounce right back. This one's great for beginners and makes a fantastic gift too. Plus, it's known for purifying the air, so you're not just adding beauty, you're improving your space. All right, coming in at number 4 is the Jade Plant. This one's a total favorite of mine. Simple, elegant, and just a touch of that classic, timeless vibe. It's the kind of plant that just feels like it belongs in every home. What I love about jade plants is their succulent nature. Those thick leaves hold on to water, so it's super low maintenance. Forget to water it for a couple of weeks? No worries, this little champ's got you covered. Jade plants thrive in bright indirect light, so a sunny windowsill like this is perfect. Just be careful not to overwater it. That's the one thing they're picky about. Keep the soil dry between waterings and you're golden. This plant is more than just a pretty face. It's often called the money plant and is said to bring good luck and positive vibes. So whether you believe in that or not, it's a great addition to any space. All right, plant number 5 is the ever-popular snake plant, also known as the mother-in-law's tongue. And hey, no comment on that nickname. This one's a rock star when it comes to indoor plants. Stylish, tough, and practically indestructible. One thing I love about snake plants is their bold architectural look. They add height and drama to any space. Plus, they're known for their air-purifying superpowers. They release oxygen at night, making them perfect for your bedroom. Snake plants can handle pretty much anything. Low light, bright light, you name it. Just don't overwater. These guys like their soil on the dry side. Seriously, if you can remember to water it once every couple of weeks, you're good to go. This is the perfect plant for anyone with a busy schedule. Or, if you're not great with plants. It's low maintenance, it looks amazing, and it's practically unkillable. All right, number 6 is the ever-reliable Pothos. This is one of those plants that makes you feel like a pro gardener, even if you're totally not. With these trailing vines and vibrant leaves, it instantly adds life to any space. The cool thing about Pothos is how versatile it is. You can let it trail like this, or you can train it to climb. It's also super forgiving. Low light, bright light, mist watering. This plant just keeps on thriving. Pothos is one of those plants that looks amazing anywhere. Shelves, hanging baskets, or even just on a table. It always brings that relaxed jungle vibe. And watering? Just give it a drink when the soil feels dry and it'll love you for it. This plant is perfect for beginners or anyone who wants a low-maintenance way to green up their home. Plus, it grows fast, so it's super satisfying to watch it fill out a space. All right, let's talk about the prayer plant, one of the most unique and eye-catching plants you can add to your home. Those patterned leaves? Total showstopper. And wait until I tell you why it's called the prayer plant. The name comes from the way its leaves move. During the day, they spread out to soak up light, and at night, they fold up like hands in prayer. It's such a cool, almost meditative vibe to have in your space. Prayer plants love bright, indirect light and a little humidity. Think tropical vibes. They also appreciate consistent watering, so keep the soil lightly moist, but not soggy. Trust me, happy leaves make a happy plant. This one's great for adding a pop of color and some personality to your home. Plus, watching those leaves move is seriously mesmerizing. All right, let's dive into the next plant on the list. All right, let's talk about the peace lily, plant number 8 on our list. This one's a real crowd pleaser. It's beautiful, easy to care for. And those white flowers? They bring such a calming zen vibe to any space. One of the things I love about the peace lily is how it's both elegant and functional. It's a great air purifier, helping to keep your space fresh and healthy. Plus those blooms, they're just a bonus on top of all that lush greenery. Peace lilies love indirect light, nothing too harsh. They're also pretty vocal when it comes to watering. If you see the leaves drooping a little, that's their way of saying, "Hey, I'm thirsty." Give them a drink and they perk right. Back up. This plant is perfect for bringing a touch of elegance to your home without needing too much attention. It's like the ultimate low-maintenance roommate. All right, plant number 9 is the stunning string of pearls. I mean, look at this. It's like having a living piece of jewelry in your home. And don't worry, this plant might look fancy, but it's actually super easy to care for. Each of these little pearls is a water reservoir, which means this plant is drought tolerant and thrives on neglect. Seriously, it's perfect for anyone who forgets to water their plants. Plus, it's such a conversation starter. String of pearls loves bright, indirect light and well-draining soil. If you've got a sunny spot, this plant will thank you. Just make sure you don't overwater. Let the soil dry out completely between drinks. This is one of those plants that instantly adds a touch of charm and uniqueness to your home. Whether you hang it up or let it spill off a shelf, it's a total showstopper. All right, plant number 10, meet the Philodendron. This one's a classic, and for good reason. With its glossy, heart-shaped leaves, it brings that perfect pop of green to any room. It's low maintenance but still adds a ton of character to your home. The philodendron is super versatile. It can trail, climb, or just sit back and spread out on a shelf. It thrives in low to medium light, so it's perfect for spots that aren't flooded with sunlight. And it'll give you those beautiful, big leaves with minimal effort. These guys love to be watered when the soil's dry, but they don't want to be sitting in soggy soil. And the best part? They're super forgiving if you forget a watering here or there, so no stress. This plant really brings that effortless greenery into your home. Whether you hang it up or let it sprawl across your furniture, it's a no-fuss way to bring some life and vibrance into your space. All right, plant number 11, Moth Orchids. These beauties aren't just showstoppers. They're like the VIPs of indoor plants. Just look at those flowers. They really add a touch of elegance to any room. Moth orchids are known for their stunning flowers, but they're also surprisingly easy to care for. They love bright, indirect light and a good watering routine. Just make sure the soil's dry before you water again. They bloom for months, so you'll get tons of enjoyment out of them. They also do well in humidity, so if you've got a bathroom with some natural light, this is a great spot for them. Just don't let them sit in water. Drainage is key. All right, plant number 12, the Boston fern. This one's a classic, and it's got that old school charm. Look at how full and green it is. It's like the perfect way to add some freshness to any room in your home. Boston ferns are one of the best air-purifying plants out there. They're also pretty easygoing when it comes to light. They prefer indirect light, but they're okay with low light too. And when it comes to humidity, they absolutely love it. They're not too picky about soil, but they do need regular watering. Keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy. If the air's too dry, you can mist the fronds or place it in a more humid area. Your bathroom's a perfect spot for these. Guys, Boston ferns are just such a peaceful plant to have around. They'll really help freshen up your space, and the greenery adds a calming vibe. They're low maintenance as long as you keep that humidity up, and trust me, it's totally worth it. All right, plant number 13. This one is a showstopper, the Monstera Deliciosa. Look at those iconic leaves. If you're into big, bold greenery, this plant's for you. It's pretty easy to care for too, despite its dramatic look. Monstera Deliciosa is known for those signature holes in its leaves, and they're what give it that jungle vibe. It loves bright, indirect light, so place it near a window with lots of natural light, but avoid direct sun. It can scorch those beautiful leaves. These guys are pretty forgiving when it comes to watering. Let the soil dry out a bit between waterings, but don't let it get bone dry. Keep the humidity up and your Monstera will thrive. You might even see it grow some new leaves. These plants are fast growers. Monstera Deliciosa is perfect if you want a plant that makes a statement but doesn't need too much attention. It's got that wow factor, and with a little care, it'll make your space feel lush and vibrant. All right, plant number 14, Aloe Vera. Not just a pretty face, this one's got some serious benefits. You've probably heard about it for its skincare uses, but it also makes a super easy and low-maintenance indoor plant. Aloe Vera loves the sun, so stick it in a bright spot and it'll be happy. But don't go overboard. Direct sunlight is fine, but it can burn those leaves if it's too harsh. It's a succulent, so it thrives on minimal watering. Let the soil dry out completely between drinks. Super easy to care for. Just water it when the soil feels dry, and don't be afraid to forget about it for a few days. This plant's natural when it comes to surviving on a little neglect. And don't forget, aloe vera's got your back when it comes to soothing skin. It's got that practical side too. So if you want a plant that looks good and serves a purpose, this one's a winner. All right, last but not least, we've got Eucalyptus. This one's kind of a hidden gem for indoor plants. It's not just beautiful, it also adds a nice, refreshing aroma to your space. Eucalyptus is easy to take care of. It likes bright, indirect light, so put it near a window, but not in direct sunlight. It can get a little crispy. Water it when the soil feels dry, and be sure to have good drainage in the pot so it doesn't sit in water. One of the coolest things about eucalyptus is that it keeps its fragrance for a long time. If you need a little freshen up in your space, it'll do the trick. Plus, it's a great plant to have in the cooler months when you want to bring a little extra energy into the air. Eucalyptus is just a win all around. Refreshing look, soothing aroma, and easy care. It's a great finishing touch for your indoor plant collection. So there you have it. 15 indoor plants to bring life, freshness, and a little personality into your home. All right, that's a wrap. 15 indoor plants that'll bring freshness and life to your home. Hopefully, you found a few new favorites today. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more plant tips and tricks. See you next time.